Hey! Welcome back. Last time we did a print text and a print char function, so we could print our own text where we wanted and do our own scroll. So right now I'm just gonna do some refactoring. So first thing I'm gonna do is there's this lot of code here I want to move. And I did not allocate a buffer text for some reason, but it still works. So probably because of this mem copy. So right after here, I want to say display image. Will be our new function, and it will load the image and send it to the screen. Alright. We're gonna start making like those sentence because I'm gonna forget what they're for. I think we can select yeah, right, like this. So now, yeah, it's gonna automatically do this. Right, print characters into bottom screen. All right. I'm just gonna copy this to here. Print text to the screen. I'm just gonna recycle my text. Right. Next thing I want to do load image. Alright, so load image. It's we take a file and we load it with into two buffers. Alright, set mode. Change the mode of the CGA. Yeah, that's I don't think. I could say like graphical card, but right now when you use this type of alright, I already wrote in, fuck it. Alright, so we're gonna say display image. Let's go to what? Yeah, I'm gonna call it from here, so our image name. And I'm gonna take this CGA mode, load image, show image, and I think that's all, and we're gonna put it here. So right now we got this. I think I want to get that here. Okay, buffer 1, buffer 2, we don't need this. So display image. Right. I think that's all. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I don't want to return. I just want to return. I don't want to be output.cga. I want to be image name. Right. Okay, now that we got this out of the way, I want to hello. Yeah. Well, this is our scroll. Oh my. So let's make a scroll text. Yeah. Just after it, display image. Let's take this and put it right here. So we'll call it scroll text, and it's gotta scroll the entire text screen. Scroll the entire text screen. So right, void scroll text. Right. So this is our byte buffer 1, byte buffer 2. We're gonna take int ig. I don't think I need this. Right. Cool. Oh yeah, so we're gonna actually allocate, so we don't get mistaken, buffer text, and buffer size. No, we want one line, so screen width. Alright, that's done. So, right. Okay. Cool. Now we need to free the memory. I just remember I have this here. I don't need to put this here. I have to put it here. Alright. But we're also putting it here and free the buffers. Alright, so now we've done this. I want to copy this and doing, you know, we could, instead of the entire screen, I just want one line. So one line. Scroll text, one line. So scroll one line of the text screen. Cool. So the only difference is that I'm gonna use, we're gonna do it like 4 times. We have 8 lines to scroll, but since we're doing it twice, let's have that. Other thing is that I also want to scroll the 8th line that we didn't do before. So the one, the user input. That should not be 8. It's only 4. So it's 38, right? But I want the last one and the very last one to be wait, we're doing it 4 times, right? Wow. It's 32. Yeah, it should be 36, 35, and the 35th we're gonna set to 0 our buffers. Screen width. I should have. Alright, so now we copy it into the CGA. Tac and tac. Alright. So this one, I don't want to do plus J, I want to do plus this. Alright. Yep. So it should copy the last line and just scroll the screen. So we're doing this because we don't want to scroll the some garbage data from the top of the screen, like the image, or just garbage data in general. Alright, so now we have to scroll. Let's look at our main. So if we wanted to do what we did before, I do display image output.cga and scroll text, and it should work. Oh, we have an error in function main. I is not defined. Oh, it's defined. Okay. And we have a scroll. Let's do that. All right. Let's simplify our main more. Now we're going to need a game structure. So generally, a game structure is we have an input section. We check for input. We have an update segment for updating the game logic, and we have a render segment for rendering to the screen. I'm not so sure I want to do that. Let's just do it, because maybe if I'm not satisfied, we could like go into another kind of structure. But for now, let's just do it like this. Since this will be an input, I want to pass a reference to is running, if we modify it, and a reference to I, because this is what will change. Alright, so right now, yeah, that's just what I want. So let's make it into here. So we have an input, void input, and let's put it here. All right. Oh. Cool. So input is run, then update, update, then render. I don't think we need to put anything in void, in update, and anything in render, but we did need to put something in input. So is running, and we want a pointer to that, and I and a pointer to I. Cool. Should run just like before. Cool. Key should be here though. I think. Yeah. So every key is, we get char, we print the key, and then we go into another thing. Alright. So in our update, I don't think we're gonna need to do things, but in our render, we want to display the image. But we want to display the image if we need to display the image. So what is the state of the game? So what we're gonna do is, since we make kind of game that we're making is a game just like text adventure. So what actually we're trying to make is what we're actually trying to make is, we're gonna change the state as we go along the game. So there's gonna be a page state, like we're reading a book, and every time we see some image where we done some things, we're gonna change the page. So let's make a global page int. Let's let's make a, can we actually input? So we're gonna make a can input, and let's set it to 0. Let's do. All right. Now, next thing we want to do is we want our let's separate this. So this will be our input. Input for the keyboard. Yeah. Next one is update. Update. Change the game logic. And render. Put text and image on the screen. Okay, cool. So scroll text Display image. Display image should be in render. But I want to display the image only if I am in like the good page. So I don't know. Was this how I called it? Page with an S? Page with an S. Yes. Alright. Page. Okay, so we got case 0. Case 0. Display the image. I don't know why here it is. Okay. Case 0, display the image. Break. We also want a case default. Is that how you write that? Why doesn't he? Oh no, it's just default. Alright. Okay. Let's write if keyboard it, and we can it an input. So if keyboard it and we can input, so equal 1. So let's make it that we print the text. We say let's print the character 31. Once it's done, we unprint it by printing 0, and let's say we do page ++, we change the state of the game, and we say you can now input. Yeah. So let's remove that. And cool. All right. So we're good. Yeah, should now go here. But we don't want to, sometimes we don't really want to print the keys, so let's get the keys, but then we need to switch the page, and case 1 will be break. So our case 1 will be to check the player name. We want to ask the player name. So let's ask the player name here. What is your name? Let's print this here, but let's print introductory text that a game require to make sense for the plot. Okay, then we get char, so this will scroll the text, and we print another text. What is your name? This will increase the page, it will now go into input, check which state it is, and we can check if the enter key is pressed, and the enter key is 13. So if the enter key is pressed, we don't want to print the character. We just want to, let's say, can input to 0, and we change the page. Okay. Else, if it's not that, we want to print the key. Oh. So this is gone. Right. We also want to. Oh, now. Oh, yeah. Now we don't want to increase the memory. Now, yeah. Now it's a pointer. So we better be careful with how we treat that. Yeah, is that good? Yeah, it's good. Cool. Is running 0, so it should be fine, right? Yeah, it should be fine. Let's check it out. So, oh, I should be careful with that. What is your name? So we can type my name, and I can't type no more. All right. So let's make the game print my name. So let's do that. All right. I'm gonna put to do on this, and let me think. All right. We can also since we can't input no more, shouldn't we? Oh yeah, because it's right here. Oh. Right. That doesn't make sense. Ugh. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Let's make a struct. Yeah. I have global, and we'll have just that. We'll have struct. Global structure. I swear I'll need to put all the data somewhere in another file, but right now I think this is gonna be okay. Alright. So yeah. Our struct is gonna be a character, and I should I make an S for that? It's only one character. So the only thing our character for now is he's gonna have a name. So a character pointer name, and we're gonna put right here an integer for input size. So we're going to keep track of the number of input that we're typing on the screen. Okay, so Alright. Right here. We should... one thing we're gonna remove is the ability for the person to input a name. And one thing's for certain, I don't want the name to be too long, so let's just put a name that is only 10 long. So if key is equal to space is 32, so if key is equal to 32, let's just return. We don't want this key to be ended. Alright, so let's yeah, so if the our character is not created, we only made the structure, so let's make a global character. Our player. Our first character will be the player character. So the player character, if it's enter end, we don't want to enter nothing. So if the player dot input size is greater than 0, we can now, like, I guess we'll scroll text one line. Oh yeah, I remember the bug we had. So yeah, we don't want to scroll text. We want to scroll after we erase that character. So we'll just let's remember that our character is also so if I is less than 10, so doing character.name, we take the key and we're putting it in the name. Then we also increase the input size. If if we press enter, the input size return to 0. So our increase, we don't want to increase the I if it's greater than 10. What am I missing? Alright. We also want to permit the use of backspace to enter keys. So backspace is 8. So I is greater than 0 because we don't want to erase something that's not here. We want to take minus I, we print nothing on that character, so 0 and at the I position, and we print we put the 0 character, so the end of string, yeah, because end of string. So the string here, player, the input size has now become minus minus, decremented. So right now we can enter a player name. It should be able to enter my name correctly now. And it should scroll the text one line, so we should, alright, so enter the text. This is, what is your name? My name is Sam. So Sam has been scroll once. We see that my name is here. Let's put the name. What is your name? Right, so next thing we're gonna do is now we have a name. So let's try to display the name. Yeah, case 2, because now I still not sure if this back and forth between render and input in the switch page is actually a good idea, but the other idea was to put everything into one switch, so I just don't like it. Maybe I'm gonna come up with something better. I don't know. So let's say, just for welcome to the world of Sword of ... player name. And if we do that, we can't, because concatenation in C at this point in time doesn't exist. So I wish we could do that, but we can't. We need to use something called, let's not forget our break. We need to use something called strcat. So I'm gonna use a character pointer to a buffer of I guess 40 line. I don't think but yeah, no, for the other time I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use the entire for 240 byte. Let's take our text and let's initialize it so we don't see like garbage characters. Let's put our first text into buffer, and then let's concatenate with our other text, buffer, and player name. That's already a string, so we don't need to worry about that. And let's print the buffer. So suspicious pointer conversion in function render. Those are warnings. I have one error in 356 here. 356. What is... oh my god. Yeah, that is a suspicious pointer conversion. Alright, so hi, what is your name? Mikael. Welcome to the world of Sword of Mikael. Oh yeah, we should just welcome. Welcome. Let's make something just prettier. Alright, we have what is your name? Poo-poo. Popo. Welcome, Popo. Alright. So this is the beginning. We're actually printing characters that I have input on the screen. So next time we're gonna do a character creator based on RPG I never made. So see you next time.